screens anymore. This is a little relaxing demo that I'll play for like 5 minutes probably before getting bored, because I never really get into these too much. But it's a whimsical, you doodle whimsical castles, cozy cottages, and romantic ruins. Oh, I hope there's a plushie. There's no management, combat, or goals. Just kick back and turn forgotten meadows into lovable dioramas. In Tiny Glade, building elements interact with each other. For example, try drawing a path through that wall. See what else you can discover. We hope you have fun. I think whenever something is described as a cozy game, it sets me on edge a little bit. In the same way that when people talk about really enjoying like Call of Duty or, you know, Medal of Honor too. It's like they all are kind of the same. But this looks interesting. It's not a farming sim with anime waifus, so it must be good. Make a path. It said make a path through this wall. I'll make a path through this wall. Ooh, it's very pretty. And also, some sheeps. Hello, little sheeps. Demo. Why is it doing that? Demo. Look at that little sheep, baby. Oh! Okay, it's I'm getting into it. It's pretty good. Oh, it's because I'm going out of this little ring. Is this literally the only area I have to work with? Is this tiny... I mean, it's called Tiny Glade, I guess. Milking simulator? I don't think you can milk these. You can get sheep milk, right? Can I pick... Oh, I can pet them! Can I pick you up? I love them so much. Okay, right. Good stuff. I'm going to make, if I can, a little house for these sheeps because I love them and I hope they're okay. Let's put a path through this wall. Oh! It makes little doors. Deselect the tool is right click and then you can just kind of scope around again. I can put some windows in, maybe. Look at that. I can... Oh, this is like decorations in general, maybe? There's a little barrel wheel. I could put a window here. And there's like a little flower pot. It's weird. Cool watermark. You may only love the animals, not move them. Nobody is allowed to make a Welsh joke. I'm just saying that now. I can put a little lamppost around. That's kind of pretty. This is quite nice. Houses. There we go. That's what we want. I'm going to build a little house for the sheep. That's what we're going to do. House for sheep. That's a house. It doesn't currently have a door. Would you like a door? I'm going to make a path into it. There we go. Lovely. Maybe join it up with this path over here. So like you come through this ruin and it's like, oh, what's in here? And then it's like, the sheep tomes. Australians taking over the chat. There's so many of us now. Is it like how, I've been told that Germans really love the Irish accent for some reason. I don't know how anybody could. Is it the same in Australia? Do Australians really like the Irish accent and it just sort of attracts them like moths? Because I like the Australian accent. I think the Australian accent is very fun. It's like a... It has the same chilled out vibe as the Californian accent, but without the annoyingness of the Americans. So it's just quite nice to listen to. Plus, it's very funny when they go, oh, no. Anyway, let's put in some windows. I would like a window right here. Let's give them a tower as well. Or maybe some walls. I could build some walls. Do I want just like an open top for this house? I'm not sure. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, you can just, like, paint an entire... You know what? Sure. This is just going to be, like, a big stone courtyard. Right? Amazing stuff. It's just, like, a big stone courtyard full of sheep. I might get rid of this, even. There we go. And we'll add a path out of it. Like, a big path. So that the sheep can get in. Lovely, look at that. Ooh, an archway and everything. This is pretty. You do have a good evening time slot for us as well. I think everyone likes Irish accents. I'd never got that. I think the Irish accent is very... I mean, basically, it's quite unpleasant to listen to, especially depending on the accent. The Cork accent, which is kind of what I have, I don't like it. It's better than the Dublin accent. There is very little that is worse than a strong Dublin accent. The Cork accent is still better than that, and maybe better than the Limerick accent. Sorry if anyone's from Limerick. It's interesting that there are a lot of different versions of our accent here. It's actually becoming more American sounding, unfortunately. Really? Because the thing is, and this is, I'm sure, true for a lot of people listening to Irish accents as well, and how people say, like, they can't tell Scottish and Irish apart and stuff like that. I could not tell one Australian accent from another, like, at all. I would have no clue. Let's put some more grass in. Ooh! Look at that, some bushes! I thought I was putting grass, but sure, let's put some bushes here. Oh, it's so pretty! Look at these bushes! Can I change the thing? I can change the time of day? Time now. Let's say it's... Ooh, let's say it's morning. Yeah, there we go. I want it to be nice and morning. Look at that! And it has little stones! It has little stones and a little overgrown path. This is like my ideal garden. I love this shit. But I was actually, you know what? I was quite proud of myself. I was watching a television program called Deadlock recently, which is an Australian crime comedy that I would recommend. It was quite good. And one of the cast was meant to be from Australia, and I went, you don't sound like you're from Australia. You give me Kiwi vibes. And I looked up her Wikipedia page, from New Zealand, and I was like, I fucking learned how to tell them apart. I was like, you seem like a Kiwi trying to sound Australian. You know how the Australian accent is like a slightly more evil version of the Kiwi accent? I was like, I knew it. I knew you were Kiwi. I was slightly pleased with myself. You're learning. Give me a tower. Give me a tower here right beside the bushes. And it's like, snap it on here. Oh, that's so cool. And then give me some windows around the edge of it. Like that. Oh, I can do double. Oh, give me a double window. Give me a triple window. Look at this. Look, there's probably a little window seat and shit in there. Very cool. Give me maybe a little hill up here. Oh my god. Okay, give me a tiny little hill in here. Give me maybe a tiny little bush on top of it as well. This is so good. I'm really liking this for some reason. Put another little street light here, just as you come in. It's like a nice glow will get off of it. There's a vowel drift in the New Zealand accent, so I and E can shift into sounding more like you. I don't know if I'd be able to catch that or really even comprehend it, to be honest. Is that why they say things like chups instead of chips? I think that's the one thing I would know offhand from the New Zealand accent. Is that they say, like, do you want some chups? Yes! They're like, where's the car? And we're like, where's the car? That really has stuck with me as a way to identify them, by the way. And I'm sure it annoys Australians, but it's like a more evil version of our accent from Flight of the Conchords. It is genuinely true. If you tell us that this looks like where you used to sit as a child, I swear to God. It's not too dissimilar. I mean, there'd be a lot more graves around. Like, I used to primarily hang out in graveyards when I was a kid. One specific graveyard that was like built on, you know, like a rocky hill under some slightly ruined town walls that look a bit like this, but higher. And it had kind of trees and stuff dotted around. Didn't have these nice little lampposts. It was kind of like a wholesome rust base. That's it, you're not allowed to call it shit ever again. I mean, the rest of the town was terrible. Like, really bad. Can I recolor stuff? Ooh. Ooh, I can make it stone. I'm fine with plaster right now, I think. Or whatever this is. Like, plastered brick, maybe. Anything else? I mean, this is a very small demo, so I don't think there's going to be that much else in the game, to be totally honest. I can enter picture mode. I can, you know, maybe build up a bit more. Can I do like another layer of tower? Hang on, let me just slowly zoom out. Ooh. How do I move? There we go. I can! Oh, I can make more stuff. Maybe I can do a big tower here. Like, if I can I... Oh, maybe like that? Another tower somewhere, like a watchtower for the sheep. I'm going to fly over and force you to show me everything so I can go, no, this one also, no. It's like there's 2 graveyards right next to each other. Or very close, within about 5 or 6 minutes walk of each other in my town. And I live in equidistant between the 2 of them. And I consider one the shit ugly graveyard. And when I shared a picture of it on stream once as I was walking through, people were like, what are you talking about? There's like an old ruined abbey with moss and ivy climbing up in the background and stuff. And I was like, yeah, but it's the ugly one. Like a light shaft going through the window of this like ruined stone wall and like moss and ivy crawling up it. It looks very idyllic. And I was like, nah, it's not nice though. It's not the nice one. Right, you go here. How big can I make this? Can I like shift it up at all or no? Do that then. There we go. It looks so pretty. Make this one can be a watchtower, so it can have like lots of little windows around. Like that. Just so the sheep can, you know, see what's coming. If there's like some wrong-uns. German graveyards are 99% shit because nothing in them is old. Jewish graveyards are nice, I heard, but I can't get in without a key. Emma went to a Jewish graveyard in Berlin once and said that it was beautiful, that it was really, really pretty. Because they don't use traditional, like, what you'd consider Western European gravestones. They have like the little stacks of stones, and she said it was very pretty. Maybe put a window here, or maybe just can I demolish something here? Can I get like a half wall? Maybe not. Oh, maybe. Oh, that's kind of cool. Make it look even more ruined. Make it look like an old ruin instead of like a functional town. Look at that. That's so cool. It's so good. Oh, you could even like fuck up this a bit, couldn't you? Maybe I'll make this double, right? Make this even bigger. And then we'll maybe ease off of this a little bit. But ooh, look at that. There's even a bigger door. It's one of my favorite things about Britain is the nice graveyards. Let me put that. Let me do a double window here so that you can get some shutters. Or that. That's also good. Maybe even another window here. I like lots of windows. Windows are nice. This is what got me killed in Rust constantly, comparing it to Rust again. I think this is one of the nicer houses I've ever built or seen. Look at that! It has a little pot now! I mean, I think that's basically everything, right? I don't know if there's anything else to do in here. But I think this is beautiful. This looks lovely. It does look lovely. It's a really pretty game. Change it back to morning. Make it morning again. There we go. Look at that. It's so pretty. It's got very good depth of field. The depth of field is really nice. Holy shit. I think that's the only time I've ever said that out loud, by the way. Because I normally do not like depth of field in games. But the depth of field makes this look very, very nice. Look at that. So the sheep can come in here. I love how the path has kind of warped around this little outcropping. Like, this looks very naturalistic and cool. The field is very deep. This would be every German graveyard. I don't want to sit there. It's boring. What is this? That is quite boring. Sorry, that is very boring. Can I get a nice shot of my graveyard that I grew up in? I didn't grow up in the graveyard, but... Type this in. Type that string of words in. Is there a nice shot of this? Yeah, this is a nice-ish shot. There's a few nice-ish shots of this. This is one of them. That is the graveyard that I used to hang out in. It's a very narrow shot, obviously. It looks like it's for a postcard or something. But that is the one I would fuck you. that like ivy covered one there, I probably napped on there while reading a book and avoiding school. When I was a kid with my dog running around. Like, I would sleep on the tubes a little bit. A postcard, wish you were here. That is very beautiful. Any other photos? This is another shot where it's just like... The thing I liked is that it was always quite kind of overgrown and had lots of wildflowers in it, which is quite nice. And it wasn't really used as a graveyard anymore. Like, all of the graves were from like the 1800s. So there was a couple of famine graves. There was a couple of big mass graves that were just like a big mound with a fence around them. Like a wrought iron fence. But it was nice to walk around because it wasn't like, you weren't going to interrupt a funeral or anything. Whereas the other one, the less nice one, was more of an in-use graveyard. And there's another one. Getty Images. Ooh, fancy. There's actual shots of this graveyard. Hang on. This one as well. This is another shot of it. That's overlooking the town where I grew up. Awful shit town. It's a really bad town. But this is from the town walls. Where was that other image? This is a tower on the town walls. I used to my school when I was growing up, my secondary school was past the town walls, and as a shortcut you could go up, and where that wall is just before you get to the tower, you'd jump over the town walls and sort of, you were a kid so you could land heavy and not really feel it. You'd drop your bag down and drop over the town walls if they hadn't unlocked the portcullis. So that was quite nice. That's another shot. Yeah, just to hang out here. It was nice. Why do Germans like Ireland? Exhibit A. I mean, this is a nice shot. I like some of these. But yeah, I used to hang out around here. Oh, they've cut down some of the plants and stuff in this shot. I think that's a church building there, in like a little courtyard. And there's like a more... They used to hold like exhibitions and fates in like a big field over here. Nostalgia. Anyway. Here's like a big wide shot that looks less impressive because they've mowed down everything. Why would you do this to somewhere? Why would you do this to somewhere? Look what they've done to the grass here. This is like once every 5 or 6 years they'd go through and mow everything, and it made it look so much less impressive. Look how shit this looks compared to like that when it was nice and like wild looking. Anyway, let's go back to the game, I guess. Although I don't know what else there's to do in this game. Graveyard Postcard is the name of my new post-hardcore band. It's so pretty. Look how they massacred my boy. It really annoys me every time I go to like my local Lidl will sometimes have like a lot of wildflowers and growth around it in the sort of fields and car park area, and it's always very, very pretty and I like it a lot. And then they'll just cut it all down and it's like, it looks shit, right? Like, why have you done this? It looks so much worse now. It's how I felt having to mow lawns for rent inspection. See, yeah, this is the thing. Like, right now, my garden is in, like, the perfect state of growth, my garden outside, because I mowed it and cropped it all down, and now it has just little tufts of grass, not even as long as this, just, like, little dandelions and tufts of grass and a little bit of ivy growth and stuff like that, and it's in a nice state. I like that more. I don't like American style full mowed down lawns. It annoys me a little bit. I like this kind of thing, look at the little wildflowers around here. Where are the sheepos? Hello, little sheepos. I've built you a little keep. I've built you a magical keep. Meh. Look how pigs fall on. The pigs actually do a decent area. I don't have to mow a small section of my lawn by the front door, or by the back door, I should say. Because the guinea pigs, when they go out and graze, they go out in like a semicircle from the back door, and it's usually pretty cropped short. The rest of it, yeah, because there's too much grass for them to physically eat, but they are pretty good at it. I think if you had like a herd of guinea pigs, like 50 guinea pigs, you wouldn't have to cut your grass. Or like a single goat, I guess. Bah. And I think that's tiny Glade, by the way. I already would recommend this. I could see myself spending, I don't know. Oh my god, I can do this to it. Hang on. A little shrunken gnome tower. That's what's happening there. Hang on, never mind. That. Look how cool that looks now. More windows. Another tier. There we go. I stack them up. Oh, I did a wrong button press. There we go. You and you. Oh, I'm so happy. Look how pretty this looks. All right, now I think we're done. But look at that. I would recommend this, and I will keep my eye on it for when it eventually comes out. This is just a tiny demo. You can barely do anything in this. It's just like, you know, demolish things, take a picture. Ooh, never mind. I can take a picture. Change the daylight, or is this... Oh, that's brightness and darkness. Change the daytime to like... Ooh, the middle of the night looks very pretty, actually. Look at that. With the little lights and stuff. That's very cool. It's so pretty! Sorry, it's really pretty. You can change the, like, focal length. You can change the field of view. It's got quite robust camera controls. I'm surprised it doesn't have, like, an ISO setting. Colorization and stuff. Take a photo. Hang on, just maybe zoom out a bit. There we go. There we go. I don't know where that's gone. Screenshot taken. Yippee. Do another one. Maybe take one in the daytime as well. Like right in the morning. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. Maybe over from the front door. Okay, focal length's a bit insane. Their depth of field's a bit insane. Can I change that a bit? There we go. do more of a wide focus. Maybe go down, even? Can I get down in here? Oh, it's so pretty. It's a more adorable summer house. I think I've heard of that, too. Take a photo. There we go. Anyway, let's exit out of this. That's one game down. I just wanted to check that out. I saw it on Steam and went, oh, that looks pretty. I will wishlist that, sure. Can I just click wishlist on that? Oh, that's opening up a lot of windows. Oh, Jesus. Add to my wish list. There we go. And now, how do I quit this game? There's a door button. There we go. Quit to desktop. Your game is saved. Quit. Can you do a POV as if you were like a little roly-poly or something? I saw a roly-poly the other day and like was like, oh, and followed it around in the garden for a couple of minutes. And Emma judged me hard, I think. Emma was like, what are you doing? But I think roly-polies are one of the cutest animals. Not even bugs. Like, I think they're one of the cutest animals in general. I think they're like a chitinous guinea pig. They're really cute. I love a roly-poly. If you don't know what a roly-poly is, roly-poly bug. They have lots of different names. People call them pill bugs, I think, as well. What are these little boys? They curl up into little balls and they eat leaves. How could you not love them? They just trundle along like little guinea pigs. They're very cute. Slaters is another one, which is not a cute name. Roly-polies aren't actually bugs, and now we're questioning everything. Yeah, they're crustaceans, right? They're like a close relative of shrimps. They're slaters in Perth, in both Perths. Perth solidarity. I just think they're very, very... I mean, look at that little freak. I love him.